as we look at headship in the family, the husband desiring a happy family life does well to consider Jesus' fine traits. Yes, I told you here that Jesus was not that type of man who was over demanding, who was very harsh, who was always constantly reminding his apostles that you must obey me because I am your master, I am your boss, I am your head. He did not. So a good husband is not harsh and dictatorial. Wrongly using his headship as a club to bestow his wife or to suppress the wife. Rather, he loves and honors her. If Jesus was lowly in heart, the husband has even more reason to be so, because unlike Jesus, what happens? A mortal man like you and me, we make mistakes. We often fall astray in our lives. So when we make these mistakes, what do we expect our wives' understanding to be? How do we expect our wives to understand the situation? Therefore, the humble husband admits his mistakes. As a man, to show your headship, you must always be ready to admit your mistakes, even though the words, "I'm sorry, you were right," might be very difficult and heavy on your tongue to mention them. A wife will find it much easier to respect the headship of a modest and humble husband than that of a proud and stubborn one. In turn, the respectful wife also apologizes when she is in error. God created a woman with fine attributes that she can use in contributing to a happy marriage. A wise husband, by the way, will recognize this and will not strain her. So many women tend to have greater compassion and sensitivity, qualities that are needed in turning a house into a home, caring for a family, and in nurturing human relationships. Usually, the woman is quite, adaptive to making the home a pleasant place in which to live. When you look at the book of Proverbs, chapter 31, the capable wife, as it is described there, read Proverbs chapter 31 and you know what it has. Had many wonderful qualities and excellent talents, and her family benefited fully from them. So why? Because the heart of her husband has put trust in her. In some cultures, a husband's authority is overemphasized, especially us in the African soil. So that even to ask him or her, to ask a man a question is considered disrespectful. The clan kinsmen will really call that woman being very rude. That woman does not have respect for the husband. He may treat his wife almost like a slave, like an object. So such a wrong exercise of headship results in a poor relationship, not only with his wife, but also with the God who gave both of them the gift of life and who ordained marriage. So on the other hand, Some husbands neglect to take the lead. Yes, this is what is really eating us today. Letting their wives dominate the household. Very many men, as I talk now, have neglected their responsibility of being the family heads. They have now left each and every responsibility to the women. Women are now the heads of families. Trust me, there is more than enough I can talk about, but I will leave it to that point. And in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to pose to you this question. How will a loving husband exercise his headship in a family? How will a loving husband exercise his headship in a family?